Hey guys, it is, so welcome to your very last Friday of your 8th grade year. Congratulations, you've made it, and I'm sorry it's not how we all really want it to be, but congratulations on making it to the last Friday of your 8th grade year. Let's go out with a bang. So, today I'm going to make a quick short video. It's Friday. I have a new First Chapter Friday for you, and I'm very excited about it because, as you know, I love Harry Potter. And that's your hint for today, but if you've gone to the classroom already to click on this video, then you've seen who it is, but it's a surprise for the rest of you. So, this week, you should have done your, at least completed, your first piece, or maybe you're walking into today having your first piece of your project done. So for example, that would mean that from this packet of these, still I'm not used to this, going backwards, the two that you picked, one of those is done. I went through this way back when I introduced the project to you guys, and I went through project examples, student examples, what each of these can be. I made a frequently asked questions document for you for the project because there were some questions that were coming over and over, which I realized I needed to address. And you decided on this for your contract, and you started working on it a couple weeks ago. So today, hopefully, you have your first piece done and you are ready to do these reflection questions. Some of you are walking in today and you have your first piece done and your first piece reflection. Fantastic. Then you are moving on to your second piece today. So today is Friday. Your last day of school is next Thursday, May 14th. The project is due that day. Originally, it was due May 15th, assuming that was when we were going to be ending. I just kind of guessed a week ahead just in case. But if we were ending earlier or later, then you had an extra week to do some fun stuff or get caught up. And then now that we're ending a day earlier, it's not a huge deal because it's only one day. And of course, if you turn it in on Friday the 15th, I will still accept and still grade it. But most of you are still working on piece one. Some of you are ready for piece two because you did your reflection already. Today I would focus on getting first piece reflection done and started onto your second piece. If you walk into Monday next week and you haven't started on your second piece, it's still doable. It's due on Thursday, but it would be good to have a start onto it today. Next week, we're going to focus on finishing up piece two and doing your second reflection. So I'm going to show you, and I've gone through this so many times in different ways. I've gone through it on a screencast. I went through it when I went through the project packet, but there are 8 things that you're going to physically put together online when we are done with all of this next week. So, cover sheet, which is a title page. I'm going to show you how to do that next, probably Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to change up next week. It's not going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday lessons. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that you can get everything done that you need to get done, and some of you will be done on Wednesday, and some of you will need Thursday and Friday to do it, and that's okay. So, cover sheet, I will show you how to do that. Dedication page, I will show you how to do that. Table of contents, I will show you how to do that. You have done the introductory essay. That was where you wrote about your opinion about stereotypes and how they have changed the world, past and present. Most of you have your first genre piece done and your first genre reflection. Some of you are walking into today with your first piece done and you are ready to do the reflection. Awesome. If you are in the spot where you should be, or as suggested you should be, you are ready to start your second piece. So let's say I did diary entries for my first one and did my 7 diary entries and I did my reflection. Today I'm ready to move on to my, let's say I did scrapbook. I'm ready to go finish up my research for my scrapbook and start compiling images and captions for my scrapbook. So I'm going to focus on that today. These are not things that obviously are a whole document that'll go in at the end, but you do still need graphics. You need 2 pieces of graphics. A lot of students choose to put that in their cover page, their title page, or their dedication. Cool. Obviously, if I'm doing a scrapbook, I already have 2, and I've covered that. If I'm doing a political cartoon, I've already drawn one, so I just need to add another one somewhere else to kind of spruce up my project, basically. But if you are doing, let's say I'm doing diary entries and a short story, and those are all written, then I need to find somewhere in my project. It could be my title page, it can be my dedication, it can be my table of contents, or it can even be in my short story, my diary, where I put in some graphics, some images. I need at least 2 images to spruce up my project so it's not all written. Then, obviously this one is for years when we're not doing online learning, but everything you're doing is in ink, so that's totally fine. But if you are doing a hand-drawn drawing, or if you're choosing to write something, it does need to be in ink for a final draft. Okay, so that's this week. Looking ahead, A lot of you have some things that have stacked up. I purposefully made things, one day at a time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so you wouldn't get overwhelmed. However, if you aren't keeping up on your work, especially with the Lit Circle type of things and the project, it's really hard to get caught up all at once. You can't really do Lit Circle week 1, 2, 3, 4 in one night. They're all designed for you to have done them after 1 week of reading, the 2nd week of reading, the 3rd week of reading, and then finally when you finish the book. If you're doing them all at once, it's probably not going to be super easy, and or you probably won't score super high on it because it was designed for you to do it as you were reading certain parts of the book. That's what ELA is all about. So that part's hard. You still need to finish those up if you haven't. And some of us haven't done our essay yet, which is another huge part of our project. It's one of the 8 things that we're going to put together into one document next week. I've graded all the ones that have come in, and that's about it for us. Really, the big things we were doing this quarter was reading your Lit Circle book and doing weekly activities, reading Anne Frank and doing activities with that, and then starting on your project. That's the really big parts of stuff we've done. So if you are falling behind, do one piece at a time. One piece at a time. I would suggest doing your Lit Circle first and doing all those and spacing them out, not doing them every one in one day, because you're noticing if you're getting my grades back that they're not super awesome when you put them all together into one day, because that's hard. And then save Anne Frank if you haven't done that yet. It's really helpful for the project, but it's not necessary. You can do research elsewhere for that. If you are missing that, I would say skip that, move on to Lit Circle and the project, because those are the 2 big things that we're doing. Okay, I think that's it for this week. Moving ahead to next week. Like I told you, we are going to finish piece 2 next week, probably Monday, Tuesday-ish. I'm going to, well, I don't need to show you again, but you're going to write your second reflection. If you haven't seen how to do that, I did a screencast for that. And it is listed under Wednesday for this week. And then we're going to put it all together. I'm going to show you how to make a title page, which is very self-explanatory, but I'll walk you through it. I'm going to show you how to make a dedication page, and I'm going to show you how to make a table of contents. Then you are going to put everything into one document for this project and submit it and be done. And if you do it on Wednesday, you have 1 free day, 2 free days that week, or you can catch up on other stuff. If you need through Friday, you can work through Friday. So I'll accept things through the 15th when this was originally due. Okay, other than that, couple end of year things. If you are at home and you have any of my personal classroom library books that say Jones on them, I would really love it if you could return those to school that week following next week or last week, so I can have those back when you return Chromebooks if you rented them, and pick up yearbooks if you bought one, and pick up stuff from your locker. That being said, our 8th grade day, let me look for it for you real quick, is going to be following next week, not next week, but the week after. And there is 1 day for 8th grade to do their checkout. I'm pulling this up real quick for you guys. If it'll work, maybe not. Okay. All right, so next Thursday, May 14th, is our last day. And then the week following, 8th grade has checkout day on Thursday, May 21st. It's divided into 2 sections. So if your last name is A through L, you can come in during the morning from 8 to 11, and you can turn in your Chromebook, get your yearbook if you purchased one, or purchase one if there's extra. You can return anything you have at home that belongs to the school, like library books and things like that, and my books. And then you can pick up your bagged up locker stuff. Custodians have been working hard these last couple weeks to bag up all 600 lockers in the school and put students' names on them, so that it's a really easy process of you driving up, dropping off stuff that you borrowed, getting stuff that belongs to you, and then making it pretty quick for everybody to get through. If your last name is M through Z on the 21st, Thursday the 21st, you'll come from noon to 3 to do the same kind of thing. I'll be there that day, so hopefully I can wave to you from your car and I can actually say bye to you, and we can get you what you need and on your way. I'm sad that we can't do any fun in-person end-of-year stuff. Maybe things could be more fun when all the quarantine and sanctions lift up, but look forward to the last day, the 14th, because there'll be something fun coming from your teachers. Okay, to end this really quick so I can keep this short, I had I don't know, 10-ish questions I'm going to get through real quick from the whole week of check-ins from last Friday to today. So, question number 1, physical or emotional exercise? I'm going to go with physical. If I was in Star Wars, would I be a Jedi or a Sith? I think everybody can answer that for me before I even answer it. I would be a Jedi. I'm good-natured to the core. Would you rather be able to look 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into someone else's future? Ooh. I think I'd rather look 10 minutes into somebody else's future. That'd be way more fun. Another Star Wars question. Ben Solo or Anakin Skywalker? Easy, easy question. Ben Solo. Anakin Skywalker is from the worst Star Wars movies of the whole thing. Okay, we can talk about that later. Did I know I forgot about the opening parentheses in the daily check-in? Thank you. You always keep me on my toes, sir. You know who you are. But I do tell you throughout the whole year that there's always at least one typo in everything that I do. However, I don't know if you noticed, you saw me missing my front parentheses, my beginning parentheses for my statement. There was a typo in the beginning. It had the wrong date on it, and there was a typo 2 questions above that. So no, I did not until you pointed that out, and then of course I noticed all the other typos that I had, but we are all human, and that is okay. Thanks for keeping me on my toes. Are you ready for school to end? Yes and no. I would have preferred to go back to school and hang out with you guys and teach you guys in person because I think we could all agree that that's way more fun and way easier, and I'm way better of a teacher in person, and you're probably way better of students in person. So, but I'm happy for summer coming, and I'm glad you guys can be less stressed about everything. So there are positives, there are negatives. We will all go on, and it'll all be okay. And I will wave to you next Thursday when you come pick up stuff, and I'll see you probably when you come back and visit me from high school. Frogs or snakes? Frogs. Snakes. I don't, can't do them, can't do them. One thing I'd like to do when things start opening up again, really just hang out with people, get a group together, friends, go hang out, go outside. I would love to go to a concert. Had a lot of those planned this summer. Maybe they'll be rescheduled. Just get together in groups. That'd be fun. How am I? Thank you for asking. I am better today. I'm having a good day today, and I'm looking forward to you guys being done and being less stressed. And because I get stressed when you get stressed, because then I need to just try to solve your problems for you and make things easier, and it'll be nice when that weight is lifted off of all of us. So, and how are you, sir? What type of animal for a pet if I could choose any animal? So I'm going to go past the obvious dog. I would love a dog. I'm going to go with, okay. Fantastic Beasts. And I want the little thing that, somebody will know the answer to this off the top of their head. I do not know the answer off the top of my head, but I want the thing that steals everything. That thing is adorable and funny. So, or a porg from Star Wars. So my answer would be hypothetical and fictional animals or a dog. Okay. When does school end? I've posted that or said that I think in every video, maybe not every video, but most of the past videos. March is 2 months ago. May 14th. Thursday, May 14th is your last day. So a week from yesterday. Next Thursday. Again, if you need to turn things in through the 15th, that Friday, that's totally fine. But there will be cut off for me, for my class, on the 15th, so I have time to grade all of your projects that come in. Okay, that was it. Happy last Friday of your 8th grade career. I know it is bittersweet. It's exciting on one hand, but it's also disappointing on the other that this is how your last Friday of your 8th grade career is going. It's going to be okay. We're all going to get through it. Everything's going to get better from here, and it's almost summer.